Hello class, in this video I will be discussing Module 1 Lesson 4, which is entitled Industrial Safety. All of my discussion here will be based on Introduction to Basic Manufacturing Processes and Workshop Technology by Rajender Singh. Yeah. It is important to always observe safety first, in everything we do to prevent accidents or uh, unwanted injury, unwanted events. Okay, so when we say accidents, it is these are mishaps leading injury to man, machines, or tools and equipment. So hindi lang pala siya injury sa tao. Pwede ring madamage yung machines mo at saka yung mga equipment mo. So, yun pala ang ibig sabihin ng accidents, okay? Unwanted events or mishaps that result in some sort of injury to men, material, machine, tools, equipment, and semi or finished product, hence a loss to the whole establishment. So, kasama rin pala sa accident yung pagkasira ng uh, yung product mismo na ginagawa, okay? So, uh, which will lead to, syempre, yung loss ng company or ng business establishment, okay? So, ayan. Examples of injury. Ayan. So, ito, injury to men, ayan. Tapos, ito naman, this may cause in injury sa equipment, ano. Okay, so ito rin, pwede kang maputulan ng kamay, ganyan. Okay. So, what are the types of accidents? First is the near accident, accident with no damage or injury. So, kapag nagkaroon ng aksidente tapos wala namang damage or injury, ang tawag doon ay near accident. Kumbaga near miss. Ayan. Pag trivial naman, accident with very less damage. So konti lang naman yung naging damage, ang tawag doon ay trivial or trivial accident. Pag minor accident, accident with damage and injury more than trivial. So ito medyo medyo level up ng konti lang. Mas malaki ng konti sa trivial yung damage na nangyari or damage na naging result ng accident. Serious accident, ito yung heavy damage and lot of injury. So, madaming nasaktan, ganyan. Madaming nasira yung equipment, ganyan. Heavy damage, serious accident. And lastly is fatal. Accident with heavy damage, there may be loss of life also. So, ito na is may namatay, ganyan. Fatal na yan. Causes of accidents. Meron tayong tatlong causes of accidents. First is the human causes. Yan. This occurs while working on unsafe or dangerous equipment or machineries, possessing, rotating, reciprocating, and moving parts. Ayan. So, nangyayari itong mga to kapag nag-work ka ang gamit mong equipment is may rotating, reciprocating, tsaka moving parts. It occurs while operating machines without knowledge, without safety precautions, without authority, without safety device. So, ito din, nangyayari din to kapag hindi ka familiar dun sa operation ng machines mo, tapos, or wala kang safety precautions, hindi ka nag-wear ng PPE, o hindi ka authorized gumamit, ayan. Okay, occurs while operating or working at unsafe speed. O, masyado ka mabilis, nagmamadali. O, gusto matapos yung trabaho agad. Yan. It may cause accident. Occurs while working for long duration of work, shift, duty, etc. So, ito naman, kapag overtime ka ng overtime, masyado na actually, 12 hours ang pinaka-maximum considered safe, pero beyond that hindi na po pwedeng diretso ang duration of shift. So dapat after 12 hours umuwi ka na, yun na yung pinaka mahaba na duty, 12 hours. Occurs during use of improper tools. Ayan. So, kapag hindi ginagamit yung tools ng tama or maling tools yung ginagamit mo to perform the job, it may cause accident also. Occurs while working with mental worries, ignorance, carelessness, nervousness, dreaming, etc. So, ito, kapag madami kayo iniisip, so, kailangan din kapag nagtatrabaho ka is uh, presence of mind. Importante yan. So, kapag nagtatrabaho, huwag mo na mag-isip-isip ng kung ano-ano or huwag mo na mag-daydreaming kasi it may cause you injury. It may cause accident. Okay? Occurs because of not using personal protective devices. Ayan. Wala kang protection, wala kang eye protection, wala kang hard hat, ganyan, if kailangan. So, that may cause accident also. Next is environmental causes. So, tapos na tayo sa human causes. Human causes, kasalanan ng tao. Ito naman, environmental. Occurs during working at improper temperature and humidity, causes fatigue to the workers, so chances of accidents increase with workers having fatigue. So, ito rin, importante na yung pinagtatrabawan mo is very comfortable, na hindi ka masyadong mapapagod. Kasi kapag, halimbawa, sobrang init, masyadong humid, di ba, nakakapagod, mas nakakapagod ng agad. Ayan. So, kapag hindi maganda yung pakiramdam ng workers ay it may cause accident. Okay? The presence of dust, fumes, and smoke in the working area may cause accidents. Ito din, syempre, it may affect your health, dust, fumes, tapos smoke, syempre, lalabo, ayan. Pati yung paghinga mo maapektuhan. So, it may cause accidents. Poor housekeeping, congestion, block exits, bad plant layout, etc. may cause accidents. Ayan, kapag makalat, tapos siksikan, tapos ang dami nakaharang doon sa mga dapat labasan or exits, it may also lead to accidents. Saka, di ba napag-usapan natin last time yung plant layout, ang objective ng good plant layout is to provide safety sa workers. So, ayan, kapag may bad plant layout ka, it may also cause accidents. Occurs due to inadequate illumination pag madilim. Okay? Improper ventilation in the plant may also lead to accidents. So, pag walang ventilation, masusuffocate ka, ganyan. Pag hindi masyadong makahinga yung workers mo, kaya lalo na kapag yung workplace is merong mga fumes, tapos hindi na umi-exit. Ayan. Okay, next. So, na-discuss na natin yung human causes, environmental causes. Next is the mechanical causes. Okay? Continued use of old, poor maintained, or unsafe equipment. Ayan. Kapag ginagamit mo pa yung sira na ngang equipment or hindi na na-maintain, yung medyo may defect na. Halimbawa, nagsishort na, yan, unsafe yan, huwag mong gagawin yon. Occurs due to use if unguarded or improper guarded machines or equipment. O yan, kapag, kasi sa machines merong mga guard yan, machine guards. So halimbawa ginamit mo yung machine tapos wala na pala yung guard niya or sira na, it may cause accident kasi yung guard nandyan para protektahan yung operator. Okay? Unsafe processes, unsafe design, and unsafe construction of building structure. So, ito naman is kung pangit yung pagka-design or unsafe yung pagkaka-design ng equipment or ng building, it may also cause accident. Ayan. Improper material handling system and improper plant layout. Diba? Ito nga yung dinidiscuss natin kapag pati yung material handling system kapag improper tsaka yung plant layout mo pangit, it may cause accident. Occurs due to not using safety devices such as helmet, goggles, gloves, mask, etc. Ayan, ito yung personal protective equipment na sinasabi. Yan, yung mga safety devices na kailangan mo to protect yourself. Okay? So, what are the general causes of accidents in workshops? So, ito related sa atin to, sa workshop. Ignorance to work with equipment, hand tools, cutting tools, and machine tools. Ignorance, ibig sabihin hindi mo kasi alam gamitin, tapos ginagamit mo. Okay? Or alam mo siyang gamitin pero hindi mo alam yung safety niya. So, importante rin na alam mo siyang gamitin ng tama at alam mo kung paano gamitin safely bago mo gamitin yung isang equipment or tools. Okay? Hindi lang basta okay, ganito magka-cut ako. Hindi ganun agad. Kailangan you have to educate yourself. Ito pala yung medyo danger sa kanya. So I have to be careful. Ganito pala yung dapat na paraan para mag-cut ako ng safe. Ganyan. Lalo na yung mga power tools kasi yung power tools uh, uh, ano yan power tools nga, so electric power yan. So kung hindi mo siya magamit ng tama, safe, is it can cause you serious accidents. Yan. Operating machine and equipment without knowledge. So ayan, yung mga halimbawa gumamit ka ng lathe machine, hindi mo naman pala alam gamitin ng properly at safely, so it may also cause accident. Extra curiosity to work without knowing. Yan, masyadong curious. O basta kung ano-ano lang ginagalaw, baka pindot ng pindot, tapos ano pala yun, mali palang paraan yun, mayroon palang ah, mangyayari or ah, ah, injury na mangyayari kapag pinindot yung button na yun, ganyan. O kaya basta na curious ka lang, ganyan, lalo na sa mga electrical equipment, napakadelikado. Okay? Due to poor working conditions. Poor working conditions, yung poor housekeeping, o kaya sira na yung equipment, ganyan. Nag, nabalatan na yung wire, mga ganon. Okay? Because of speedy work, yan, nagmamadali. May lakad siguro. So, hindi rin advisable na nagmamadali ka kapag nagtatrabaho ka. Okay? Dapat tamang speed lang. Okay? Improper method to work. Shortcut. Ayan, pag nagsha-shortcut, para mas madali yung ganito. Yan. Kapag improper yung method mo, hindi mo alam yung tamang procedure or may kinat kang procedure, yan, it may cause accident. Due to use of improper tools, ito, na-discuss na to kanina, lack of discipline, syempre, importante yan, discipline. Baka nag-horseplay, hindi pwede mag-horseplay inside the workshop kasi it may cause accidents. An interest in work, yeah, so kung hindi rin, kumbaga ayaw mo naman gawin yung ginagawa mo kasi, syempre, madidisregard mo yung safety. Yan. Kasi hindi ka interesado, basta magawa mo lang. So, pati yung mga procedures mo pwedeng mali na kasi hindi ka naman interesado sa ginagawa mo. Okay? Due to carelessness. Yan, importante to. Carelessness. Okay? Due to overconfidence. O ito, pag masyadong, alam ko naman to ganito naman yan Di, nagawa ko na to, na-try ko na to. Yan, pag masyadong overconfident, it may also cause accidents. Bad working environment. Yan. Because of excessive overtimes duty by industrial workers. Ito yun, sabi ko nga 12 hours lang. Okay? So, hindi pwedeng, alam ba, nasa workshop ka din, magdamag ka na doon, hindi rin pwede yun kasi yung pagod mo, ganyan. Kailangan lagi kang fit to work. Yun nga yung sinasabing fit to work. Pag may sakit ka nga sa industry, hindi ka pinapayagang pumasok. Diba? Inaantok ka, ganyan. Hindi pwede. Kaya kulang ka sa tulog, hindi pwede. Kasi pwedeng mag-cause ng accident. Okay? Dangerous materials with which to work. Yan. Kapag medyo, halimbawa, toxic materials, yan, ang ginagamit mo, or syempre kapag toxic materials, kailangan mag-ingat ka talaga. Proper equipment, protective equipment kailangan. Lack of cleanliness, yan, poor housekeeping, due to poor planning, yan. Syempre, di ba, pag gagawa ka naman, you have to plan first. Hindi basta gawa lang. You have to plan first. Lagi, ano bang uunahin ko? Ah, ano bang procedure yung uunahin ko? Hindi rin pwedeng sabay-sabay. O baka naman gawin yung ano yan household chores. O sige, ito muna, ay, ito, sabay ko na to. Hindi pwede, kailangan isa-isa lang. Okay? So, common sources of accident. Ito, sources naman. Yung kanina, causes yon. Yan, ito sources. Yan. Sa revolving parts, yan. Basta pag may umiikot, dangerous yan. Projecting fasteners of revolving parts, yan. So, yung mga tornilyo niya, nung revolving parts, pwede rin mag-cause ng accident, pwedeng sumabit sa damit mo, ganyan. Intermittent feed mechanism. Itong feed mechanism, ito yung yung isusubo mo yung material dun sa machine. Yan. Pag intermittent naman is pahinto-hinto. Halimbawa, kailangan ng human intervention, kailangan isusubo mo pa yung material bago magtuloy-tuloy yun. May cause accident kasi syempre mamaya sumama yung kamay. Revolving shafts, parehas lang yan sa parts. Rotating worms and spiral enclosed in casing. Reciprocating tool and die, moving parts of various machine, revolving drums and cylinders. So, kung mapapansin nyo, lahat ng moving parts, moving equipment, delikado. Kasi lalo na kapag powered by siya, power ng electricity, ganyan. Siyempre, ang makakapagpahinto lang dun sa equipment is stop, 'di ba? Or tanggalin mo sa plug. Paano kapag sumabit ka tapos malayo ka dun sa plug? Yun ang mahirap. Okay? Next, high-speed rotating cages, revolving weights. Ayan, puro revolving. Nips between meshing racks and pinions. Nips, ito yung yung pagitan. Yan, yung anong tawag dito? Yung, di ba sa gear, yung nips, yung yung pagitan nila, yung kung saan sila nagmi-meet. Yan, delikado yan kasi baka makasabit. Nips between reciprocating parts and fixed components. Nips between crank handles for machine tools and equipment. Machine controls and fixed parts. Ayan, basta yung mga meeting point ng rotating parts, yan, delikado rin. Projecting sharp edge or nips. Projecting yung lahat ng naka-protrude, yung naka-usle na matutulis, yan, delikado siya. Nips between revolving control handles and fixed parts. Moving balance weights and dead weight. Yan. Cutting edges. Yan. Siyempre, yung mga matutulis nga na part. Okay. So, yon. Common safety methods. Meron tayong safety by construction. Pag sinabi natin safety by construction, ito yung design na ng equipment. Nung dinesign siya, niregard na yung safety. For example, itong lathe machine, madaming gear yan sa loob. O, 'di ba? Kung hindi mo naman nire-regard yung safety sa design ng equipment na to, o di nakalabas lang siya, wag mo na isara, sayang pa yung pangsara eh. Material din yan, o bakal din yan. Pero dahil nire-regard ng designer yung safety, itong gears na to ipinasok niya sa loob, in-enclose niya para maiwasan yung, halimbawa, ito yung tinatawag na nips, yan. Yung meeting point ng mga gears, ayan. Ito kasi pwede kang masabit dito. Halimbawa, masabit yung kung nakasuot ka ng mahaba, ayan, sasabit yung damit mo dyan. Hindi mo yan mapapahinto kasi powered by electricity yan eh. Okay? Unless in-stop mo siya, hindi yan hihinto. Hindi yan, saka mas malakas yan sa'yo. Kahit anong hila mo dyan, talagang kakainin ka nyan. Okay? Next is safety by position. Ito, kung napapansin nyo itong power grinder na to or yung power cutter, dinesign siya na yung blade niya is dun sa side na wala si operator. Okay, para sa right-handed kaya nga sa industry kapag left-handed ka, medyo mahirap kang tanggapin kasi halos lahat ng equipment natin is for right-handed. So, kapag left-handed ka, may problema. 'Di ba? Kasi kapag nag-cut ka, nandito ka sa side na to. So, medyo dangerous siya for you. So, kapag right-handed ka, safe siya kasi um, ikaw na operator is nasa side na kung saan wala yung blade. Ganyan siya. Yun yung tinatawag na safety by position. So, dinidesign yung equipment na, halimbawa, yung operator nandito, so, ipoprotect nila lahat ng uh, pwedeng cause ng uh, injury. Halimbawa, rotating parts, i-close nila yun kasi nandun yung operator eh. So, ganun siya. Okay? So, pag left-handed, medyo delikado or medyo unsafe kasi yung equipment mismo is naka-design for right-handed. Safety by using fixed guards. Ayan, fixed guards yan. Yan. Kung makikita nyo, naka-ano na siya, naka-incorporate na dun sa equipment, hindi yan naaalis. So, ito para hindi tumalsik yung mga material na inaalis, yung mga nire-remove na material dun sa workpiece mo, hindi tatalsik sa'yo. So, kaya may fixed guard siya. At maiwasan din na yung kamay mo is ilagay mo dun, baka, or sumabit yung damit mo, ganyan. Kaya may fixed guards. Safety by using interlock guards. Anong pinakaiba ng fixed guards sa interlock guards? Yung fixed guards kasi, dun na siya, hindi na siya naalis. Yung interlock guards is parang ganito yan. Kapag naka-open yan, hindi magpa-power on yung equipment. Okay? Halimbawa ito, nakabukas. Kahit i-on mo yan, hindi yan magpa-power unless sinara mo siya. Ganon yung nag-work yung interlock guards. Pag automatic guards naman, automatically, ayan o. Basta mag-start na operation, mag-o-auto close din yung safety niya. Safety guards niya. So, kapag taas niya, tataas din yung guards. Ganun siya. Okay? Automatic guards ang tawag doon. Safety by using distance. Yan. Kinulong na yung equipment para hindi makapasok ang unauthorized person rather. Ito din is parang interlock guards. Kapag naka-open tong fence na to, hindi mag-ooperate yung buong machine. So, ganun siya. Okay? Distance guards, if fence na, nakasara yan. Tapos, pag inopen mo, maghihinto yung buong equipment. Trip guards, ayan, curtain ang tawag dito, laser curtain. Kapag meron siyang na-detect na sagabal, halimbawa, pinasok ni operator yung kamay niya, hihinto din siya yung operation automatically. So, ganun sa industry, ganyan yung mga safety. Mas madami pa, sobrang dami pang machine guards na dinesign for safety ng operator at saka ng material, syempre, at saka ng equipment. And then, safety by workplace layout and proper working condition. Ito nga yung sinasabi ko, discuss natin previously na you have to have a proper layout para sa safety. Tsaka, syempre, yung environment, proper working condition, hindi masyadong humid o yung proper ventilation, ganyan. Kasi para sa workers mo eh. Okay? Tsaka para din sa material or sa product mo. Kasi baka hindi pwede sa humid na working condition na di masisira si material. Okay? Next. Types of safety. We have 3 types of safety. First is safety of self. Kasi nga, di ba, meron tayong 3 types of accidents. I mean, meron tayong 3 naapektuhan ng accidents. Yung tao mismo, injury to human, injury to material, at saka injury to equipment. So, ganun din yung safety. Meron tayong safety of self, safety of job. Ito kasi yung material to eh. Halimbawa, nasira yung product dahil sa accident na yun. So, syempre, masisira yung yung buong job or yung buong batch. Yan. Tsaka safety of machine tools, yung equipment. Mahal tong equipment, guys. Pati to. Tsaka syempre, mahal ka din. Kaya, dapat nare-regard tong tatlong types of safety na to. Hindi lang puro ang iniisip mo is yung machines lang. Syempre, yung sarili mo. Then, hindi rin naman pwedeng yung sarili mo lang. Dapat ito ay hand in hand kapag ano ka ng safety. Okay? So, let's discuss general safety precautions while working in a workshop. Yeah. One should not leave the machine on even after the power is off and until it has stopped running completely. So, ito, halimbawa, nag-ooperate ka ng machine tapos ka na, i-off mo, lagi. Huwag mong iwanan. Okay? Baka kasi iwanan mo, hindi pwede yon. Kailangan i-off mo. Tapos antayin mong huminto. As in, totally off siya. Kasi baka pag iniwanan mo, merong sumunod na hindi niya alam na nag-ooperate pa pala or ano, ganyan, sumabit yung damit niya. So, safety lang. You have to uh, power off muna yung mga machine after you leave. Before you leave, rather. Operator should not talk to others when he is operating a machine. Ayan. Hindi pwede multitasking. You have to focus on your work. Kasi baka mawala ka sa focus, it may cause accident. One should not oil, clean, adjust, or repair any machine while it's running. So, when you are performing maintenance, automatically, dapat naka-off yung machine. Nakatanggal sa plug. Hindi pwedeng, kasi baka biglang, halimbawa, nagre-repair ka, tapos biglang umandar. So, baka masugatan ka ganyan, mag-cause ng accident. So, you have to stop the machine first, lock the power switch in the off position. Okay? One should not operate any machine unless authorized to do so by authorized person in the shop. So, hindi mo pwedeng i-operate yung machine kung hindi ka pinayagan or hindi ka authorized person. Pag sinabing authorized person, marunong. Okay? Sa industry kasi, halimbawa sa forklift, hindi pwedeng mag-drive ang kung sino-sino ng forklift. Kailangan meron siyang license to drive the forklift. Okay? May mga ganong scenario. Halimbawa din sa late machine, may mga authorized person lang. Kasi sila may training how to use the equipment. Hindi pwedeng basta gusto mo lang. Okay? Always check that work and cutting tools on any machine are clamped securely before starting. Yan. So, you have to check na yung mga cutting tools mo is nakapwesto ng maigi, nakalock. Kasi mamaya kapag pinandar mo na, magsitalsikan yan. Lalo na yung sa grinder, sa late machine din, di ba may cutting tool doon. So, you have to check na kung talagang fix siya ng maayos. Kasi, pag nag-start yan at hindi nakaklamp ng maayos, pwedeng tumalsik sa'yo. And it may cause injury sa'yo. At saka syempre, yung sa material mo, masisira na yung workpiece mo pag ganon, okay? The floor should be kept clean and clear of metal chips or curls and waste pieces. Ayan. Housekeeping. Importante yan kasi baka may madulas. Ayan. May matapakan. So, kailangan malinis. Defective guards must be replaced or repaired immediately. Yan, yung mga guards, yung mga machine guards dapat maayos. Kailangan na po-protect niya talaga yung mga rotating parts at saka yung mga parts na dangerous for the operator. One should not operate any machinery when the supervisor or instructor is not in the shop. Yan. So, kung hindi ka pa naman expert, yan, hindi mo pwedeng i-operate yan pag wala ka supervisor. Ikaw lang. Kasi kapag may nangyari sa'yo, walang tutulong sa'yo, mag-isa ka lang eh. Okay? Next, all set screws should be of flush or recessed type. Projecting set screws are very dangerous because they catch on sleeves or clothing. Ito kasi yung set screws kasi is matulis. Yan. So, baka sumabit. One should not try to stop the machine with hands or body. Ayan, sabi ko nga, you cannot stop the machine when it's operating unless you unplug it or you push the stop button. Huwag mong parang tao na i-stop mo. Hindi yan gagana. Lalo lang lalala. Okay? Next, only trained operator should operate machine or switches as far as possible. Ayan. ito ay sinasabi, yung mga ano lang, yung mga trained operator ang gagamit ng machines. Always take help for handling long or heavy pieces of material. Yan, kapag medyo mabigat or kaya masyadong mahaba, you have to ask for help kasi it may cause accident, it may cause you injury. Always follow safe lifting practices. Ito yung proper ergonomics. Hindi basta magbuhat lang, merong proper procedure yan. No one should run in the shop at work time. No horse playing. Always keep your body and clothes away from moving parts. Moving parts. Get first aid immediately for any injury. Ayan. So, hindi advisable na mag long sleeve, yung mga haba, yung mga loose, hindi pwede kasi baka sumabit sa mga rotating parts ng equipment. So, kailangan fit yan, yung talagang didikit sa damit, sa katawan mo para maiwasang sumabit. Never talk to anyone while operating the machine nor allow anyone to come near you or the machine. Yan din yung sinasabi kanina na wag kang makikipag-usap, wag tayong multitasking. Kasi baka mag-cause ng accident. Kasi minsan 'di ba kapag may kausap ka nagiging absent-minded ka na, doon ka na sa kausap mo na naka-focus. So doon sa ginagawa mo, halimbawa nag-grind ka, baka mawala yung focus mo doon, magkaroon ng ng aksidente, okay? Next, stop the machine before making measurements or adjustment. So yan. Stop the machine before making measurements or adjustments. So, dapat patayin mo muna yung machine bago mo i-adjust yung settings. Okay? Operator should concentrate on the work and must not talk unnecessarily while operating the machines. Yun nga. Paulit-ulit lang to kanina. Focus on the work. Never wear necktie, loose sweater, wristwatch. Ayan. Nabanggit ko na rin to kanina, yung mga loose clothing. Hindi pwede. Pati nga buhok dito ng babae is dapat nakapusod kasi baka sumabit. Always wear overcoat or apron. Stop machines before attempting to clean it. Yan, you have to stop the machine first bago linisin. Make sure that all guards are in their place before starting to operate a machine. Yung mga machine guards dapat nandun. Hindi pwedeng i-operate yung machine na wala yung mga machine guards. Do not attempt to operate a machine until you have received operating instructions. Ayan. Next, be thoroughly familiar with the stop button and any emergency stop buttons provided on the machine. So, bago ka mag-start, alamin mo muna saan yung stop button. Kasi, just in case na sumabit ka, at least alam mo kung saan papatayin. Okay? Dapat alam mo yon. Dapat malapit ka sa stop button. Hindi pwedeng malayo. Okay? Ano yun safety mo yun So, kapag nagkandalo ko, stop mo kagad. Remove burrs, chips, and other unwanted material as soon as possible. So, yung mga chips na naalis dun sa workpiece, kailangan alisin agad. Do not leave loose rags on machines. So, ito kasi minsan sa equipment merong mga basahan, ganyan. So, kailangan be vigilant na alisin mo yung mga rags bago ka mag-proceed or mag-operate. Wash your hands thoroughly before working to remove oils, abrasive particles, cutting fluid, etc. So, you have to wash your hands kasi baka madulas. It may affect, alam mo, madulas madulas yung kamay mo pala mag-slip yung lahat ng hawakan mo magi-slip. So, makaka-apekto yun at it may cause accident. Report injuries to the foreman howsoever small. Cuts and burns should be treated immediately. So, pag nagkaroon ka ng injury, report mo kagad kasi para magamot kasi it should be treated kasi baka tetano yung mga ganong kahit maliit lang baka naman matetano ka ganyan or ayaw mong i-report kasi masyadong malalim yung cut, nasunog ganyan, i-report mo kasi safety mo yan. Okay? Keep the work area clean. Proper housekeeping. Keep your mind in the job. Be alert and be ready for any emergency. Ayan nga. Presence of mind. Focus. Importante yan sa workshop. Okay? Hindi pwedeng nagde-daydreaming. Always work in proper lighting. Syempre, hindi dapat madilim. One should not lean against the machine. Ito yung si sandal. Huwag kayong sasandal sa mga machineries kasi hindi nyo alam. Baka napindot nyo si power button. Nako, malaking problema yon. So, pag may machine, kailangan distansya. Hindi yung sandal ng sandal. Delikado. Kailangan talagang ano ka dito, very attentive, very alert. Okay? Yan. So, next is the personal protective equipment or the PPE. Meron tayong mga eye protection. Yan. Ito for welding. Ito for anything na nagka-cut, grinding, ganyan, lathe machine. Ito din, ginagamit yan. Eye protection yan. Head protection for hard hat. So, kapag may mga falling objects or pwedeng ma-fall na objects, kailangan ng hard hat. Foot protection, ayan, para hindi mabagsakan ng mga mabibigat na bagay, matapunan, ayan. Depende sa working environment mo. Next, hand protection, ayan. May heat protection kapag nag-work ka sa mainit na workpiece, halimbawa sobrang init, kailangan mo to welding, ganyan, gas welding, kailangan ng mga heat protection. Welding gloves, ayun, may welding gloves pa. Ito naman is for chemicals, rubber coated fabrics, yan. Cut resistant kapag nag-handle ka ng mga matutulis na bagay para hindi ka makat, yan. Cryogenic gloves, so depende sa trabaho na ginagawa mo. Protective clothing, ayan, so depende talaga yan sa kung ano yung ginagawa mo, yun mag-a-apply si protective equipment. Hindi naman necessary mag-hard hat ka kung wala namang falling objects. Hindi naman pwedeng mag-eye shield ka kung wala ka namang wala namang tumatalsik na material or hindi ka naman nag-welding. So, you have to use the proper personal protective equipment for your specific work. Okay? So, ayun. Ito na yung self-assessment questions. Paki-answer, paki-compile with the other self-assessment questions. Ayan. So, that's it. That's end my discussion. Thank you very much.